Okay, pre-flight's done. Seatbelts check. Parking right. Both tanks are equal at this point.
Been getting a lot of static lately. Nick tried to figure it out the other day. Ah, it tormented us all last week.
Yeah, it's the whenever you hear that, it's the voice or the ident. So,
Okay.
So you can just shut those right off if you don't.
That is great. All right.
Yep.
Clear! Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, radio check.
Romeo, you're loud and clear. The altimeter is 3016.
3016, roger. Go that way around the fuel pumps.
Yeah, we should be able to fit between this area because I don't want to blast those guys over there.
Oh, okay, yeah. What are they doing?
They're doing a thing for the hospital, and it's their yearly gala thing, and they want to know if they could use the Cub, and they got a girl that's out there, and they got a fan, and they're going to be doing some green screen stuff where she's laying down there and a fan hit and make it look like she's dead, and they're going to superimpose it when I fly the Cub and make her look like she's doing loops and rolls and the wing walker and stuff. You got plenty of room on this side here. Plenty. You can cut it over to the right. You got plenty of room. Plenty of room. You got plenty of room here past this guy here. I got this side. You just watch your side. You clear this airplane here. I just got to send my son a text.
Okay. All right, wind looks like we're going 29 today.
Let's see here. Yeah, 29 looks like good. Yep. Okay. Yep, 29. This is the stop, look, and listen line. You gotta stop, look, and listen, and just announce to everybody that you got that.
Yep. Great Barrington traffic, crossing runway 29, taxi on the grass.
We'll go right down the runway. If there's nobody in the pattern, it's just easy because you can always cut off. We have cut off areas, so we can always cut off. But it's easier for you to taxi on the runway.
Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, back taxi, runway 29. Nope, we're gonna get a speeding ticket. Cop's gonna give me.
Yep. Yeah, they love the airport. They come out here and they said, it's a great place to watch movies and just watch for the occasional speeders. We had a case here with this lady right up the road. She was complaining everybody doing 90 miles an hour, you know, speeding and everything, so she insisted they set up a speed trap. Guess who the first person they caught speeding was?
You?
No, her.
Oh.
And she was doing 25 miles an hour over the speed limit.
That's amazing.
Yep. She was honey sharp. She was just being real, you know, I need residents because you're passing my house, you're 60, 70 miles an hour. This is ridiculous. So they set it up, and she was the very first one they caught doing 25 over the speed limit.
That is karma for you. Okay, 2000. Left drop. Right drop. Carb heat drop. Oil pressure, fuel pressure, everything's good. Vacuum's good. Fuel proper tank, pump on, gauges are good, primer's locked, strobes on, Pete's off, mixture rich, and good, flaps to 2, trim tab, down a little, right, almost perfectly south. Okay, transponder to altitude.
There you go.
Okay. To free. Those doors locked. There goes our AC.
Yeah, I'll get it.
And belts fastened. Okay. Okay. Pull
Okay,
up.
all right, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take off, and then we're just gonna head out to the west, and we'll do some maneuvers on the other side, bridge, wind up over, do a couple spiral tours. You've been doing the engine out spiral tour landings?
You started me on a couple of those, yep, but it
All right,
definitely wouldn't hurt to do it again.
We'll go to Columbia County and do those, okay?
Okay.
Okay. All right, so again, what you do is you're going to just announce that you're taking off and departing to the west. And again, the engine out thing is you're going to run up. You need minimum 2150 RPM, okay? Everything's in the green. And
Airspeed alive,
very good.
rotated
Okay.
60.
Okay, take me to your leader.
All right. Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, departing runway 29.
Straight out.
Straight out.
Very good. That way, you just give an idea what the people would, you know, I'm doing a left downwind departure to the east, or a right downwind departure to the east, straight out, or departing to the north or south. That way, just everybody has an idea what's, they're painting a mental picture in their head.
All right. Nick's got me doing the short field landings.
Yep.
So
Before the
short
takeoff?
field. What's that? Short field takeoffs.
Oh, you said landing, so I said
Yeah,
before the
yeah.
you got to take off before you do the landings.
Typically. All right.
All right, very good.
We've got power.
Yep. Now again,
with the green.
Yep, and with the density altitude, we're at 739 feet. The airplane probably thinks it's probably about 2,000 feet.
Right.
200 feet. There you go.
Airspeed is alive.
Now just use your peripheral vision to see if the airplane's going left or right. There you go. And now there you hold your 78 until you get to your hold your 78. And is it 80 or 78 in this airplane?
80.
Okay.
Well, 80 is what we've been shooting for typically.
Yeah, there. Now you cleared your obstacle. Now you can go to your 85 or 86, and now you go to your best range. The idea is you're going to use your...
Okay, because we're not staying in the pattern. We want to...
Yeah, but even if you're staying in the pattern, you use the best angle till you clear your obstacle, then you go to the best rate.
Okay.
So. This see the leaves are starting to come back on the trees after that, after the gypsy moth killed them.
Great Barrington, how do you hear 09 Mike?
Yeah, it's that was a strange one this year. I mean, this whole year's been strange weather-wise.
2 years last year.
016.
Hey, we take our flaps up. No, go on there.
3016, thanks.
Hey, you guys have yourself a wonderful time now, okay? Send pics.
Absolutely, thanks again, Rick. You up? Did you use one-way 29 or 11?
We used 29. We're departing straight out to the west.
Copy that. Hey, Great Barrington traffic, Aero 809 Mike, back, taxi, runway 29, Great Barrington.
Take a little peek.
Yep, very good. And we're going to level off at 2,500, okay?
Okay.
Very good. Do you have any questions on anything we've been doing or anything you've done so far?
Not really. I was a little confused, I guess, about the emergency procedures after takeoff. I thought if we could make, I was under the impression we could make 1,000, 1,100 feet, we could turn back, but Nick was stating 1,000, 1,100 feet AGL.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You need to be at least in the Cub. We can do it about 400 feet above the ground. Here, if you got a strong wind and you're high enough, you know, you can do. If there's no other option, you can do that. But the problem is people stall out in the turn, and now they just, you know, they can't make it back there.
Right.
But if there's no other option, the idea is that's why we do is the best thing. Climb out till we get a good altitude here, and then we transition to the best and climb that, and you head towards the fields that you want to go to, get the fields there. But usually, if it's a known fact, if it's less than 500 feet AGL on an airplane like this, you're probably not going to make it.
Okay.
Yeah, you may make it towards the airport, but you may not, based on the winds, you may not be able to make it to the airport. But if I have nothing but trees in advance, you know, and nothing but woods, I would do the, borderline would be 400 feet of AGL.
Okay, but best case scenario is at least get to pattern altitude.
Yep. Actually, we'll do this. If there's nobody in Columbia County, I do this all the time. We'll take off, and at 500 feet, I'm going to kill the engine, and we'll do an emergency return.
75.
As long as there's nobody in the pattern.
Right.
Okay. And I announce it as departing on 3 with an emergency return to runway 21.
Okay.
And it just shows you, oh shit, you know.
Randall traffic, Diamond 8 Delta Sierra, turning left downwind 26, Randall.
Okay, we're going to level off here. That's good. Okay, that's right. Okay, that's right. And just do your normal level off. You're going to bring the nose over first and let the airspeed build up. There you go. And then you're going to bring the power back, okay? The normal cruise speed is about 110 on this, so you probably need a little extra go juice in the department there. And let's turn left to heading 300, okay? And make it about 290. There you go. Okay, now when you do your check ride, you got plus or minus 100 feet, so we're going to start out now. If you can start trying to bracket yourselves now, it's you won't have to start doing it, you know, when you're getting ready for your check ride, okay? So there you go. Good.
Get back down to 3,000.
Yep. And you could be passively aggressive with the airplane, okay? At 200 feet, I need to bring the power back. I need to bring it right back. There you go. And let them know. And don't be afraid to do this here. I need to get down, because that's the idea. Is if I take forever to get down there, they said, does he realize? I realize it later. So you can be passively aggressive. I'm just nice and easy. There's my 3,000 feet, so now I'm good on that part there, okay? You don't have to be obnoxiously aggressive by pushing the nose over. Just okay. And don't be afraid to say, like, I'm getting a little high. I need to change my. I need to
announce your intentions.
Yep. And that way they see that you understand the errors of your way and you're making an appropriate correction to the delight of the examiner. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's try doing a. We're heading to. Oh, I got the airplane. You just get it. Whatever you need to do there.
Technology.
Yeah. Well, hey. Take your time, get yourself all squared away. All right. Okay, so here we are. I want you to do a steep turn. Okay, so we're heading at 270, and well, so as you can see the cement factory way down there off the distance there.
Okay.
Okay. So now again, you probably have to carry about 2,400 RPM in this airplane here, because it's short wings. There you go. And okay, now you're just gonna do a quick check for traffic, make sure there's nobody behind you. Okay, now just roll right in 30 degrees bank. Now this is 30 is this is 15, that's 45, so right between the two, there you go. So now just watch the nose, so just watch the nose, just watch the nose. Hold the nose up on the horizon, there you go. Just look outside, there you go. There you go. And when you do this, you got plus or minus 100 feet and plus or minus 5 degrees on the bank. Okay, so steepen it right up to 30, bring it right, hold it right there. It's going to be right between these two right there. There you go. Here's my 270, so roll your wings level, 270. Yep. Part of the idea is you just want to do this here, and you got to keep in mind on that. Okay. Again, if you use a reference for the outside there, okay. Let's go back to 270, and now we're just doing to the right. Altitude control is good. Okay.
Okay, so to the right now, 360.
It's clear on the right. Yep. Yep. You're going to start on 270, okay, now just keep 30 degrees bank all the way around.
Starting at 2900.
Okay, very good, okay. I'm checking for traffic, looks good. There you go. And again, if you just look outside, you can see what the nose is doing. There you go, nice and easy, that's the way. See, you're losing a little altitude, so just watch that nose up a little bit. There you go. See what happens if you get steepen up the bank, that's going to bring the nose down, so that's going to, there you go, so there, now bring the nose up, there you go, perfect. And then you can see 270 is coming. When it's off your wingtip, you get an idea what it is, and then just use your references to fly it down right there, okay. Very nice. Watch your altitude. Okay, there's your 270 right off your wingtip. There's the wingtip is down there, the cement factory way down there. So now just keep an eye on that. Right there. Bring it together, bring it together. There you go. And there's my coming at 270. Now nice and easy, just roll right out. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and give me, the examiner will say, okay, I need you to give me 65 miles an hour, which is slow flight, okay? So it's up to you to do whatever you got to do to 65, and you got plus or minus 5, and if you see the stall light indicator come on, you got to make an appropriate correction immediately, because they don't want to see the stall light come on or the horn, right? Maintain your 3,000 when you do that, maintain 3,000, there you go. Maintain your 3, when you do this, if you look outside, you can see that nose coming up, there you go. And all I'm doing is looking at that white building way off in the distance there at the base of the Catskills. That gives me my heading of 270, and well, you know, to the left there. That's it. Because again, when she says I want you to maintain 270 and 3,000 feet, you got plus or minus 10 degrees, plus or minus 100 feet. Okay, there you go. Perfect. Okay. Perfect. There we go. Looks good. Okay, and now there's nice, there you go, stop your descent, maintain 3,000, there you go. What you do is you got to treat your now bring to start feeding the power in, feed the power in, feed the power right in there. Yeah, because you got to maintain 65 to 65, and then whatever it takes to maintain your altitude. Your speed is still fast, so you got to bring, you're descending, so you got to bring the nose up, but don't be afraid to use your trim, don't be afraid to use your trim, there you go. Now this is going to be your airspeed, and this is going to be your altitude. Okay, so again, I just looking. What I'm doing is looking. See the 270 here. See that? See the?
Yeah, just slow speed. Everything happens a lot faster.
You see the cement factory. What I'm doing is cement factory. There's my 65. There's my altitude. And I give it a little bit of power because you get just a little bit of. If I give it a little bit of power, that means I got to pull the nose back just. There you go. Perfect. That's the way. Okay. Okay, now just give me a 90-degree turn to the left and a 90-degree turn to the right. So what's 90 degrees off south? See it just past that cloud there? That's all I did. And then right back to that. Okay, so nice and easy. Check. Now you want to use a very shallow bank, because again, as you increase your bank, you increase your stall speed, and you're just above the stall speed.
And at the slow speed, it's more dramatic.
But you got, and you got just got to maintain your 3,000. The idea is you got to. This is my pitch. There it is. It looks good. Okay, there's my 180 coming up. Now I just go back to the right. 270. But again, just watch the nose. See the nose? There you go. Just got to hold that nose up and cross-reference these here. Looks good. And again, the airplane will want to wallow in the bank. So now what I'm doing is going to the cement factory way off in the distance. Watch your altitude. There you go. There we go. Good. Okay, now remember how to do a power off stall. So what we do is the procedures in the AWACS the standards. Alright, so what you're gonna do is you're just gonna bring the power back, bring the power all the way off. Now maintain your 65 to 70, guys, but you gotta relax a little bit to let it down. All you do is you start, there's a gradual descent, hold that speed there. You can see that your airspeed's going down, your altitude's going down. And what you do is I want you to level off at 2,700 feet with no power. This represents your landing, your stretch.
After the stall?
No, what you do is bring the power all the way off. Now, just start your descent. There it is. And now there's 2,700. Now just transition. Don't add any power, but you want to maintain 2,700 feet. See that cloud as a reference? Use that cloud. You don't want to lose. You don't want to go below. Okay, you say there's the impending stall. There's the stall. Now recover. Full power. The idea is you have to pull that nose right up. There you go. You have to announce that there's the impending stall when you see the light on.
Okay.
Say impending stall. There's the stall. Here's my recovery. Okay, and you're going to be 100 feet is good. Okay, let's get back to. Okay, now let's do the same thing. Okay, slow it up. We'll just maintain this altitude here. Okay, just use that reference there. Okay, now just nice and easy. Carburetor heat on. Now bring the power all the way off. Okay. Now, just hold that speed down. Now let it down. You start a descent, okay? Just like this. So you're descending. So now you're flaring, okay? The idea is, okay, I want to stop the descent at 2,500 feet with no power. So I do is see that cloud straight ahead. I'm using that as a reference, okay? Now here goes my 2,500. So now start pulling the wheel back. Pull the wheel back. Just don't go below 2,500. Pull it back. 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 Look at the cloud.
Stall?
Yep. Pull it. Yep. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Pull it back. Keep pulling. There's the stall.
There's the stall.
Yep. Now recover. Full power. And fly it right out. Now you don't have to bring the nose down that much, okay?
Okay.
We'll try one more time, okay? This time we'll do it because it can't be with a turn. So this time we're going to put a 10-degree bank turn into the left, okay? So bring the power all the way off, okay? Maintain the speed, okay? Now just start a turn to the left. Now hold the nose up to maintain it. Now just nice little turn to the left. Okay, now I want you to level off at 2,300 feet, okay? With no power.
Okay.
Yep. This represents you turning base to final. Okay, there you go. There's my 2,300.
Pending stall. Stall.
Beautiful. Get that nose. A little bit of right rudder. There you go. Get that nose right up there. Get that. Because again, once you see that it flies here, it stalls here, it flies there. So once it stalls, let it come down a little bit, and then just fly right.
You don't need to push. You just need to.
Very good.
Get her back to
okay,
good angle of attack.
Why don't you clean the airplane up?
Okay.
I got the airplane. You put these on here. I'll get us up to where I want. Okay, you got the airplane.
Okay,
it's
all cleaned up.
Okay. What we're going to do is continue to turn to heading north, okay?
Okay, right, left?
To the right. We're going to turn to the right, okay? So what you do is you're going to continue to turn. Now we're going to climb up to 3,000 feet, all right? So you see you got the 90 miles an hour is a good thing. You got a nice little climb going, 400 to 500 feet a minute, so that's all I care about. And you want to use the standard rate turn, which is one box on top of the box. There you go. I'm checking the traffic. We do that. You're going to stop the turn on and heading north, and you're going to continue to climb up to level off at 3,000 feet. A little bit of right. You got to use that right rudder. See that? No, the right rudder.
Right rudder.
Yeah. See that? See the ball's not in the center, so you use the rudder to. There you go. There's my heading north. So we're going to stop the turn, but I'm going to continue the climb. See, there, as I do it, just Okay, you got to hold that right rudder because see that torque is pulling the airplane to the left. There you go. There's my 3,000, so lower the nose. Now just come to this, keep the power in there. You got to come right to this here. Okay, 3,000, right there. 3,000, looks good. Heading north, looks good. Once I do there, now I'm going to hold it right there. Now the nose is going to want to come up, so I got to hold that nose down, hold that nose down. Okay, now I can just bring the power back, and I got to trim it out. You got to hold that nose down, hold that nose down, push that nose over, push. Reach up there and give. So you got to trim. Just reach up there and trim it down. Trim it right down. There you go. There. Trim right down. And you got it. Normally you got a power setting about 2,400 RPM. So there you go. Okay, so and then just holding it in north. There you go. There you go. Now we're going to maintain your out. Maintain 3,000 feet. So. You got to climb going, so you got to push. You got to see. These are the two instruments you're looking at right here. So you got to hold it down there. Okay, there you go. Okay, so now just go ahead and now I can trim it out. You got to trim it out a little bit. I'm going to bring the power back just. You don't need 2400. It's good. Good. So when you're doing it, this is your primary pitch, and this is your primary bank. So these are the only three instruments you need. If these three are steady, that's going to be steady, and the other one's going to be steady. So you're heading north. Okay, now that's it. And I go keep the wings level. There you go. That's the way, wings level. There you go. Okay, let's try a 360 to the right, okay? So a 360 right, so I can check with clear to the right. So again, all I want is a standard rate turn. I'm going to maintain 3,000. All I need is standard rate. See, that's about a 15-degree bank, so that's all I need is those two rates. See, you're climbing, so that means you've got to push the nose down a little bit. Either I'm pulling back, or if you're pushing the nose over, it still needs some down trim. But again, just going to limit it to, that's all I need right there. See that? That's a 15-degree bank. That's about all I need right there. That's what I'm doing. That's all I need right there. Perfect. See that? Airspeed's good, everything's good, heading's good. You're going to go all the way around. If you do it right at standard rate, it's going to take 2 minutes of your life in this bank, okay? Okay, watch the bank, it's getting steeper as it's just shallow. Again, all I have to do is these two right here. See this? Just nice and easy. See that nose on the horizon there? Altitude, 15, looks good, looks good, looks good, looks good. Hold that nose up, hold that nose up, hold the nose up. See, your bank's getting steeper, so shallow it out. When you do that, when I steepen the bank up, what's going to happen is the nose is going to go down.
altitude?
Yep. So all I have to do is concentrate on it, because you should be, don't worry about looking outside. All you do is, your job is to keep it right between those two, and that right there, that's all you need to do.
Yeah, I keep looking at the turn indicator a little too, so.
Yep, that keeps it in. That tells you what a standard rate is. So it's just somewhere in that area. It's between a 15 and 20 degree bank turn, okay? See, there you go. And the wind's going to bounce you around a little bit, so that's usually, when you see that, you're just going to have to adjust it. Okay, we're going to stop the turn on and heading north. So half the degrees of bank. So you just keep going. You're 15 degrees, so 7 degrees before, that's when I roll out. So there's 7 right there. So now I just go right to my attitude indicator and roll it out. Whatever my bank is divided by 2, that's when I start rolling out degrees before. So if I have 15 degree bank, 7 degrees before. If you can tell 7.5 on that, you're a better man than I am. Okay? Okay, so let's just maintain straight and level flight. Okay. Yeah, let's turn to a heading right to a heading, let's turn left to a heading of 060. It's clear on the left. Now if you're fighting the airplane with trim it up, because you should have it so that you shouldn't have to hold the wheel in or out all the time. It should be just nice and easy, okay?
You say 030 or 300?
Yeah, 060.
Oh, 060.
It's going to go all the way left, all the way to 60. Okay, now see, watch your altitude. See, again, you shouldn't have to worry about this here. It's 060, so you know, nice and easy. Just watch these two right here. That's all I'm really cared about. Okay. Now you're more than the standard rate. So again, it should be just about a 15 to 20 degree bank turn, right about like that. That's all I need right there. See that? Standard rate, thereabouts. Looks good. Here's my altitude. Okay. You see that nose going down, so just if you're fighting the airplane with a trim, you have to, as you bank, you do have to pull the wheel back just to compensate for the increased G-force. There you go. If you see you're steepening it up and see the altitude going down, so yep, there you go. That's it. There you go. Very nice. And the thing is, if you do that, you just say, okay, I got to adjust my nose. If you see that you're making a mistake, speak right up, because if you don't do it, you're going to sit there and it'll be off. Say, hey, look, I got my nose down low. I need to change my nose up attitude. And look at that. And there it comes.
That's my heading.
That's all right. It's okay. Yeah, that's the idea, because you got plus or minus 10 degrees when on the heading. So.
Yeah. I always forget to set this red dot
Yeah.
during pre-flight.
Oh, you can't. You have to wait till you're airborne.
Oh.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. On the ground you can, but usually it's because it may be a little different when you're airborne. So you just if there's a bias I haven't done, you just have to do that. There you go. Good.
Right now we're pretty much straight level flight. So.
Yep. Yep. There you go. There you go. Perfect. Well, looks good. Very nice. Look at that. I just wanted to, what they're going to do is they're going to make you fly straight and level for about 2 minutes, because most people can keep it level for about a minute. After a minute is when they start chasing the airplane, and that's when it starts to go to hell. So if you see you starting to chase the airplane, just nice and easy.
Yeah, just trying to get back on my.
Yep,
my
you're doing fine. You're doing fine. And again, if it's a little bumpy like this here, that's what happens. Because the airplane, see, it's turning 5 degrees right now. Not because of you, it's because of the wind. So that's when you say, okay, I've turned that way there. Now I got to get back. So they say if you sit there and hold it 10 degrees off, then that's a problem. So then I see you're 5 degrees off, and I just okay. I'm going to go right to this instrument here, a couple degrees. All you need are 3 or 4 degrees. There you go. That's it. And that's what they want to see. But if you hold it, if the wind bounces you off 10 degrees and you hold it 10 degrees off, then that shows you don't understand what they're doing. Questions on that? Okay, let's descend straight ahead to 2,500 feet at this speed, okay? So all I have to do is, at this speed means just bring the power back. So put the carburetor heat on, okay, straight ahead. And now just bring the power back to 2,000 RPM, okay? Bring it back to 2,000, look over here. Now, keep the wings level and let the nose down. Just let the nose, don't push it. Just take your hand off the wheel, take your hand off the wheel, take your hand off the wheel, see? There you go, there you go. There it is, see? There's the speed that you had, so all you have to do is keep the wings level. Okay, there you go. And you're gonna descend at 2,500 feet. Just don't push, don't pull the wheel. Just let the airplane do its thing. See, it's on that speed. That's what you trimmed up for. That's what it's doing. Keep your wings. There you go. Looks good. That's it. You see the nose is slightly above the horizon. That's what you're looking for. Get 060. You're turning to the left, so you got to stop the turn. Stop. You got to go to the left. That's it. That's it. Okay. Now here comes. Keep coming. Now go to this instrument here. See this? I got to go to the left, so just go right to a 10-degree bank turn. Okay. Here it is. See this here? 10 degrees. Looks good. 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 Okay. Here's
the level out here a little bit.
Now here's my altitude. So all I have to do is bring the power up to what I had before, and let you help it up just a little bit. There you go. Now take your hands off the wheel. Just let the airplane take your hand right off the wheel. See it? Okay. There you go. Nose goes down, so it needs just it's got plenty of power. It just needs a little up trim, just a tad of up trim. There you go. Very nice. Okay. Any questions on that?
No.
Okay. Okay. So now let's climb to 3,500 at 90 miles an hour. So the first thing you do is you just check for traffic. Make sure you're heading a 060. That's it.
I can't check for traffic.
I know. You're gonna say check for traffic for me.
Check for traffic.
Okay, I don't see anybody on ahead. Okay, and now just go ahead and bring the nose up first. Pull the wheel back. Okay.
And you said 90?
90, yeah. You can take the carburetor heat off now if you want. There you go.
Okay. So pitch for 90 and then throttle to back it up?
Yep. Now there's my net. So now give it full power. Now your airspeed indication is going to be your control wheel, because that's going to be 80 or 90 or whatever speed if you're okay. Okay. That's it. Now keep your wings level. And you're going to go up to 3,500 feet. You're doing 100, so you got to bring it up a little bit nose, a little bit more nose up. There you go. There you go. Keep the wings level. There you go. See there, so you got the nice climb going, you got 90 miles an hour, and you got 500 feet to go. And as you do that, what it is, you're pulling the wheel back. So as I get to my altitude, all I have to do is relax a little bit of back pressure and let the nose come down, and that's going to do it. See, but you're still doing 100, so you got to hold that 90, okay? So hold that 90. Yeah, that's the idea. They want to see you to hold that 90. Okay, 10% of the radial climb, we're doing 500 feet a minute, so 50 feet before, okay? Okay, here's 50. Now, just go to the instruments and just very slowly let the nose down. Let the nose down, because you have all that back pressure there. Let the nose down, let the nose down, let the nose down. There you go. Once you get to that altitude and you see the speed increasing, then you bring the power back. Once you get to the last thing will be the trim ring. There's my 3500, so level off, there you go. Now bring your power back to your normal cruise power setting. Now don't turn. You gotta keep, all you need is these two instruments right here. There you go. Okay, now take a look there, it looks good, and now just taking it off the wheel, see what you're doing for trim. There you go.
Gotta go down.
Yeah, but you gotta hold 3500, there you go. Nice and easy. Again, a little trim goes a long way. Okay, so just taking it off the wheel, see what happens, see the nose is going down there, that's it. That's the way. Good. Okay, I want you to bring the power all the way off, maintain 3,500 feet, and do a stall straight ahead under the hood. Okay, so just bring the power all the way off. Now just pull the wheel back enough to maintain 3,500 feet. Keep the wings level. All you need is these two right here. See this here?
Yep.
See, keep the wings level. There you go, just relax. There you go. And I just pull the nose up, it's going to be continuously pulling. You shouldn't have to relax it. Continuously pull it right back. Keep the wings level. Pull it right back.
Impending stall.
Pull it right back. Pull it back. Pull it back. There's the stall. You give it full power.
There's the stall.
Now fly the airplane. Fly it right out. Get the nose right up. Get the nose up. Nose up. Nice and neat. There you go. See how you did that? We covered within 50, 80 feet. Okay, there you go. Any questions with that?
No. Well, a little different with the goggles on, but...
Okay, so I'm going to give you an unusual attitude now, and then remember how an unusual attitude, what's the first thing you check is the airspeed, okay? If the airspeed's fast, you're going to bring the power all the way off. If the airspeed's low, you're going to add full power. That's what you do. It's the first thing is either power on or power off. Next thing you do is you're going to see this here. You're going to level the wings first, then you're going to do the nose, okay? So you want to level the wings. You don't want to do the nose and the wings thing because it's going to put a lot of stress, okay? I got the airplane. Okay, taking it off the throttle, okay? Now just close your eyes, okay? Now I'm just going to set you set up here, nice and easy. And when I tell you you got the airplane, you just open up and just do what you got to do, but I'll wait until I tell you, okay? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Too bad you can't see it with goggles on.
I can't even feel which way we're going. That's bizarre. I mean, I can tell we're turning left, but that's about it.
Okay, you got the airplane. Power all the way off. All the way up, level the wings first. Here, now, there you go. Now, once I get under control, now I got to bring the power back in. Okay. That was called the graveyard spiral. People, it starts out very gradual and they don't even realize they're turning. So that's what happens is then, because you eat the inner ear equilibrium because it's so shallow, it'll do that. And then by the time you think I'm straight level flight, you don't realize you're in a turn. Okay. So the first thing you saw, the speed was increasing, you bring the power all the way off. Then you go right to the attitude, bring the wings level, and then you bring the nose up to the tourism. Okay. Any questions on that?
That's one we need to practice a few more times, I think, at some point, for sure.
Okay. Okay, I'm going to give you another one. Okay, close your airplane. Close your eyes, okay? Yeah, I got the airplane. Okay, you got the airplane. Level the wings. Level the wings. There you go. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Okay.
All right.
It just represents that you're in the clouds and you got disorientated and you're just like, oh shit, I gotta get this airplane under control. So first of all, you just get the speed is high, just bring the power back, level the wings, and then at this point here, you may have severe vertigo. You may be right here and you think the airplane is turning to the left.
Right.
You have got to trust these instruments. If that's level and that's not turning, the wings are level. Even though you think that you're in a turn to the left and you got to watch out. So you got that. Any questions on that?
No. I'm comfortable with the attitude indicator on that, like the wings first, then the pitch. I got to process this a little bit here. Going too fast, pull power back. Going too slow, pull power in.
But here's the that's all you want to do is okay. But you see the trend. If it's here and it's increasing, you're going to add power. But you're going to say, oops, it's increasing too much, and you're going to bring power back because you could be at the end of a parabolic curve. Okay. I'm going to do one more. Okay. Okay. I got the airplane. Okay. Okay, you got the airplane? Good. Okay, then just go ahead and recover. Straight and level flight. Now, what I want you to do is here you're straight and level flight, okay? I just want you to close your eyes and try to fly straight and level flight with your eyes closed. Close your eyes, don't cheat, okay? Now just hold it right there.
Oh, sorry, I wasn't trimmed.
Okay, I'll go ahead and trim it up first. Go ahead, I got it out of trim on purpose there. Just, you can look right now, just until you get it all trimmed up. I think I put a lot of down trim in there. I think you need some up trim. A little bit more up trim. There you go. There you go, good. All right. I want you to just close your eyes. Just try and do straight and level flight. Just close your eyes.
Just by my feeling?
Yeah, just by your feeling, yep.
I feel like I'm turning left.
Okay, so I'll make a correction.
Alright. This is weird, Rick.
How do you feel you're doing?
Going too fast, so I'm going down.
Okay.
Oh.
Just try and do straight and level flight.
Trying to feel what the yoke's telling me. Is that correct or no?
Okay. Yeah, when you think you're straight and level flight, count to 5 and then open up your eyes. When you think you're straight and level flight, count to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now open up your eyes.
I am in a spin.
Yeah, and that's what happens. See,
right.
Your body doesn't you don't realize that you're doing that, and you think they're like, oh, okay, I'm like that. So that's what happens. Any questions for that?
No, trust your damn gauges.
Yep. Okay, let's go ahead and take the foggles off. Okay. Well, actually, let me do one to keep the foggles back on. Okay. So let's say here you got lost. Okay, and you're gonna do. Okay, so now what happens is you're in lost procedures and radar, you got to get to Albany, Albany is good weather, okay? Albany VOR is 15.1, so Chester is 15.1, so let's put it in. Now just take me to the Chester VOR. You got to hold the airplane straight and level flight.
To the what?
Chester VOR, so okay. This is the VOR, so now you're going to tune this until you get a 2 indication and center the needle. See this one here? Turn that until you get a 2.
So I get a what?
A 2. See, it says from. So keep turning it.
Okay.
Keep turning. You're going to get a 2 indication. Just keep turning.
And I got to fly the plane while I do this.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Now do it till center the needle. Now center the needle. Center the needle. There we go. There we go. Now go back there. Now it says to get to the Chester VOR, I need to fly a heading of 115. So let's turn the airplane to 115.
Okay. So 115.
This is what happens if you're lost and you don't, this is a fixed radio station on the ground on the chart, and you see where it is, and you can go directly to it and take it from there.
Okay, so I just set that so that...
That's the 2. Okay, so now there's my heading, so now just stop the turn. And now recenter the needle, just because as you're trying to take a break, just turn it very slowly until you get the needle centers. Just turn it very slowly.
And if the needle's on the right, I turn to the right.
Yeah, but this is always a freebie, so there you just turn it right there. There you go. So now there's 120, so that's my heading, 120. So now I just have to do what the needle tells me. Okay? Okay, let's go to the Albany VOR. I think that's 115.3, so let's tune in 115.3. There you go. Okay, now take me to the Albany VOR.
So this is...
It's always a 2 indication.
Okay.
Because you want to go to it.
So we get around.
Yep. Now turn it until it centers. Keep going until it centers. No, keep going. There you go. There you go. Wasn't there? And roughly it's a heading of north, right? So let's turn the airplane to the,
Where are you picking up the north? Like,
see the 0 right there?
Okay.
That's the heading right there. So you see, that's the heading I got to fly to get to it. Okay.
Okay. So then I just want to.
Yep. It's clear on the left. Yep.
Left.
And what they do is just say like, okay, I know it's clear in Albany. I got these clouds here, and I just went there, and then they just said they'll give you a heading or something like that. But if you just head this here, that's going to take me right to the Albany airport, and the weather's good at Albany, so I should be able to get to the clouds. So what they do is nice and easy, and then they'll have you do this here, and have you fly it heading towards it. we go. Now, it's always a freebie too, because as you turn and take up a radius, so just reach up there nice and easy and just fine tune that needle to the right, so the needle center nice and easy, maybe one, there you go. So it says about 355, so there's my heading, that's about 355, will take me to Albany VOR. Now look straight ahead, you see the city of Albany? See the city of Albany up there?
Yep.
Yeah, Albany Airport's just to the right of that, so see that? That's what it's doing, it's pointing in, it says I'm taking you right there. So this is the practical application. I get to there, I'm going to go there, and that's how I do that. Okay? Okay, now you can take it off. Take the goggles off, there you go.
Alright.
Okay, we're going to put in, we're going to maintain 3,500 feet, and let's put in, listen to the AWAS at the Albany, at Columbia County, that's 3352. So the Columbia County's right over here, so just head right, see that white water tower over there? Yeah.
Not quite.
Yeah, just keep turning to the left. It's heading about the 260, 280 or something like that.
Okay,
13352. Now I turned the volume down because I didn't want to listen.
The airport. Automated weather observation 145.
That's the water tower, right?
Yep.
Weather, wind 030 at 8, visibility 10, clear below
That's good right there.
12,000, temperature 24 Celsius, dew point 13, altimeter 3016.
Okay, so the winds is 030 and 8. That's right down the runway. Okay. Okay, so now we're just going to put 12305 in there.
County.
There you go. Good. Now this is also the Hudson River traffic frequencies, so you're going to hear people going circling the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. It's Unicom. So you can just tell me, everybody, just tell me you're 8 miles to the northeast inbound for Columbia County runway 3.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, 8 miles to the northeast, inbound for runway 2.
Runway 3.
Runway 3.
Good. Okay, there's
I haven't
nobody.
been over here in quite a while.
Yep, if there's nobody in the paddle, we're going to maintain this. You're on cross country. Now again, if you lose the engine, you remember there's only 6 things you can do in the airplane, okay?
Right.
Okay,
Basically,
mixture,
carb heat on first.
Yeah.
Then we're going to check the mixture, fuel pump on. Yep. We're going to check the tanks. We're going to check the primer.
Yep. And the magnetos.
And the
that's
magnetos, correct.
Okay. So if the engine started running really, really rough now, what do you think? The first thing you do is just check carburetor heat. Okay, put the carburetor heat on.
Correct.
And it's just like, yeah, it's still running rough. That's not that. Okay, so okay, take that off.
Turn the part. Well, the carb heat pump should be off, right?
Yep. Okay, no. So you take a look. Pressure is good, but you can turn that on. Okay. Okay. You check the mixture. Okay, the mixture's no good. You know that's fine on that part there. It's running rough. Okay. All right. So you switch your tanks, and so go ahead and switch your tanks. There you go. And here's the idea: is what's going to happen is if you're flying along for an hour and it starts running rough, it's probably not the fuel unless there's the fuel vent is plugged and it's creating a cavity. Okay. That didn't do it. It's still running rough. Okay. Fuel pump is on. Okay. Now just check your magnetos. Okay. So it's running rough. Now it runs. Now just do the first one there. Just do the first one. Now it's running really, really rough. What are you gonna do?
Okay.
Just go to the next one. No.
Oh, go to. Oh.
Yeah.
So if I go right and it's running rough.
That's it. It's running rough now. If I go there, it's running really, really rough. That means I've shut off the good one. So I just go there. Now it's running smooth. Now you just fly on that. Okay. The idea is you got a bad spark plug or bad magneto. If it's a bad magneto is going to be a 500-600 RPM drop. A bad spark plug because maybe it's running rough in about 100 or 150 RPM drop. Okay. So you just fly along. And do you lose anything? No, because I'm flying along on 4 spark plugs instead of 8, and my speed's the same. I just have to put more gas in the furnace, and that's what I'm doing. I'm just maintaining that. Okay. Any questions? Okay. We'll put them back on both. There you go. Good. Okay. Now I'm just going to do that. Columbia County traffic, Cherokee 7520 Romeo coming up overhead 3,500 feet for a simulated engine out, spout to landing runway 3 at Columbia County, interbalance in the pattern. Nope, there's nobody in the pattern, so that's good. So the idea...
Okay, I see the airport now.
The idea is when you spiral, you want to keep it right off the little window right there. Stay right overhead the airport. If I go too far out, what's going to happen is like the wind can blow He said the winds are 030, so it's right down the runway this way here, so it's going to blow me to the south, so I'm just going to have to put a little bit of a wing correction angle under. But I want to stay right over those heavy white boxes, okay? If I go right over the end of 3, I can wind up short, but if I use, a long runway like this or it's open field, it gives me, stay in the center of the field. That way it gives me the options for either side of the runway.
Trying to get back up to my 3500.
Okay. When you get right overhead to the airport, you're just going to bring the power back, and then you're just going to...
over 3 the other end though,
yeah,
right?
let's see, where's the airport there?
Yep.
Yeah, we're just going to head right over. See those heavy white boxes? They're going to go right over those, okay?
Alright, coming up on the boxes, coming up on the left here shortly.
Yep. Okay. And Public County Traffic 20 Romeo is coming up overhead at 3,500 feet, simulated spiral to landing runway 3. Makes it. There's nobody else on the pattern, so it's all us.
Okay. Alright, just coming into the corner of the wing and the fuselage.
Okay, so power all the way off. Okay, there. Okay, now just hold the nose up while you're doing that. Carburetor heat on.
Carburetor heat on.
Mixture's rich. Yep.
Mixture's rich.
Okay.
Then start my turn.
Yep. Now just go right across. Just go check your magnetos. Check your. No, you gotta hold the nose.
Okay.
Hold the nose. Give it a couple
I'm looking
turns.
for the 80, right?
Yep. So just give right there. Just go trim it up. Trim. Just reach up and trim it. And stand right over the airport. So just look right down here. You gotta hold that nose up. Trim it right up. There you go. There you go.
Okay.
There you go. See this airport right there? Okay, now just go right across. Fuel pump is on. Primer's locked. Switch your fuel. We're not going to do that. So there it is. Okay, we're committed to a landing. Okay, so the winds are right on our nose right now. So you may have to stop the turn. Stop the turn. Stop the turn. Stop the turn. Because I got to project out. Yep, the wind's going to blow you south of the airport. Shallower turn when we're headed into the wing or away from the wing. Yep. Are we right over the heavy boxes?
Pretty much.
Okay, very good. Now now you're picking up a tailwind, so you just got to tighten it right up. Now look outside. See the nose? Look outside. Look outside. There you go.
Okay.
Public County Traffic, 7520 Romeo is overhead out of 2,500 feet, simulated engine out. Okay,
off the end of the...
Yeah, but you see this, just watch the nose. See this? Just look at the airports underneath. Now, you're always used to a downwind base and final, so we don't have time enough to do another spiral, but I can set for a crosswind, downwind. See how that wind is blowing us this way here? Right, so see how that wind is blowing? Yeah. But I just head right towards the blue hangars because your pattern altitude is 1,200 feet and you're 1,000 feet above your pattern.
Fine.
Okay, let's clear the engine. I'll stop the turn. Clear the engine just to make sure it's not for real. Like this here.
Uh-oh.
I just want to make sure it's not for real.
Okay.
Okay, so there, now trim it up for 80. Now just always, you got plenty of time. Just go ahead there. Say this here. Give yourself, you don't want to be at the end of the runway because of the way that don't pull the wheel back. Just let the airplane tell you what it's doing. See that? There you go. 80 miles an hour. See it? Is that?
We don't even have any flaps in.
Nope, not yet. Yeah, Columbia County 20 Romeo is turning a high downwind for a simulated engine out. Power off landing, runway 3. Okay, now take a look at the airport. There you go. Now nice and easy. That wind's going to have a tailwind, so you just got to be very careful.
Okay. I'm not going to be on the throttle, right?
Nope. Okay, now nose. Now it says don't push your nose down. Just let the airplane fly itself. Now you went to heavy white boxes. Okay, nose to the heavy white boxes. See nose white to the heavy white. You got the airport made, so if you want,
I'm going to visualize the...
Yep. You got the airport made, so you can put down 1 notch of flaps if you want. But you do that. But now just watch the nose. Okay, now there it is. Now just watch. No, don't let the nose. Don't hold it at 80. There you go. There,
okay.
See the nose to the heavy boxes. Nose to the heavy boxes. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, you got it. Put down your second notch. But as soon as all I'm doing, look at me for a second. Look at me. See, all I'm doing is look at me. Look at me. See, look at me. Look at me.
Columbia County, Arrow 2311 Tango will be entering downwind on a 45 for 21.
And 20 Romeo is on a base to final for runway 3. Winds are favoring runway 3, and we're doing a simulated engine out. Okay, okay, perfect. Okay, that's good.
At this point, it's a normal landing.
Yep. See, and
power's already all the way out.
Pull the flap handle back all the way. Pull the flap and hold it right there. See
so
this?
that's help us bleed off more airspeed.
See this? See that? See the white boxes?
Yep.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
Columbia County, Arrow 2311 Tango, correction was 03 on the downwind.
See that? See there it is, nice and easy. So now take your hand off the flap lever. Now just do a normal landing, okay? Which we want to stay on the runway though.
That is kind of important.
There you go. There you go, very nice, okay? Give it full power, 1 notch flaps, full power, and carburetor heat off. Okay, just let's look at the far end of the runway. At the far end of the runway, there's your flying speed, so fly right off. And 20 Romeo is on the go at Columbia County, runway 3, staying in the pattern. Okay, so now just, whatever.
That's much trim.
Yep, that's good. Just fly the airplane, there you go. What we do is what happens is people, they start going looking outside, but you have to look that trim all the time. Nose to that landing spot, nose to the landing spot. And you can see what people start flying away from the airport. Now all of a sudden they get too low where they had it before, so that's the idea. And Arrow, whereabouts are you on the pattern?
We're downwind at the number for 3.
Okay, very good. No, we're on an upwind. We'll be following them.
We're at a higher altitude, so we want to leave the flaps in a little longer.
No, we're fine. Yeah, we can leave it to help you climb out a little bit. 1,200 feet is the pattern altitude there.
Oh, we're at a lower altitude.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it's only 200 feet there.
Columbia County 231 Tango turning.
Yeah, if I lost the engine right now, we could turn around and make the airport, but we're not going to do it. We got a guy on final right now, so.
Right.
Turn
crosswind then?
Yep, turn a crosswind, yeah. We're just going to enter a downwind, just do a normal touch and go.
Okay, Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 3.
Okay, we're going to do a soft field landing, okay? So it's just a normal approach, okay? Now just watch the nose, just watch the nose. It's going to be a normal approach, and then just before we're going to land, we're just going to add a little bit of power and hold the nose off as much as we can, okay? And there's my coming up, looks good, okay? Okay, stop your turns, 90 degrees to the runway, 90 degrees. Here's my 1200, so now lower the nose, 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 there you go.
Columbia County, Arrow 2311 Tango, final for 3.
Okay, so now just go ahead and turn your downwind, okay? And now I'll call you downwind.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 3.
Okay, now you don't need 2,500 RPM on the downwind.
Yeah.
That's it, just, there you go. I think they're on the go too, and then where they at?
What kind of arrow you got? You got the Hershey bar wing?
And now we just do a normal landing here. And just, yeah. Where'd he go? Oh, he's on short final there. So you see him there?
Okay, yep.
Okay. Okay, now the wind is 030, so it may blow you towards the runway, so just don't let it blow you on top of the runway.
Don't turn too steep on the...
Well, you may have to turn steep because here that wind is blowing that altitude is blowing this way here, so you may have a tailwind when you're turning base. So you see how you're getting close to the runway, so you might want to turn a couple degrees to the right. Turn a couple degrees to the right. There you go. There you go. And now you can start yourself and get the landing check. Fuel on proper tank, electric fuel pump is on. Carburetor heat's on, brakes is right. Okay. And I want to see you landed on the heavy white box lines, okay? Now nice and easy when you do that. Don't yank and crank. There you go, just nice and easy, crank it up there. There you go, good.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning base, runway 3.
Now take a look at the nose and runway. If you're high, you bring the power back. If you're low, you add power. Right. So he's landing, so he's going to clear the runway. That's it. Nice and easy. Okay. Now you're using the heavy white boxes for your landing spot. Okay.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning final, runway 3.
Columbia County 2311 Tango's clear.
You see now, you're high, so you're pushing the nose over, so the speed is not. Now you're going to be chasing the airplane. Okay, bring the power all the way off. Bring the power all the way off. All the way. Bring it all the way off. All the way off. There you go. Good. Okay. The idea is you want to just try and keep the trim it up for speed 80 miles an hour. Just hold it right there, and then I guess just see what it is. Don't you're still high, so just hold it right here. See this? There's my 80 miles an hour. See that? See that? White boxes are coming down nicely. See that? Just hold the wheel steady. Don't even need to move it. See this here? Let there. Just lock the ailerons and the rudders up. You're doing good. That's a wing correction angle. Okay. There you go. Coming down nicely. See, there you go. Hold it right like that. See, you're letting the nose down. Speed's increasing a little bit. There you go. Hold it right there. Okay. As you get closer to here, now you can start feeding the power off. Power all the way off. Okay, now bring the nose up a little bit. Now you line it up with the runway. Okay, now how you gonna straighten the rudder out? Right rudder. Okay, just nice and easy. Right rudder. Hold it right here. Left aileron. And there you go. Okay. Off we go again. Okay, nice and easy. I got your trim. Now just fly the airplane. Look at the far end of the runway. Now do a normal takeoff. Okay. Fly the airplane off. There you go. There you go, very nice. Takes a lot of right rudder in this airplane here. Doing a good job.
Yeah, I was trying Nick's approach there. Yep. Because he's like one notch of flaps, one turn, one notch, one turn, and so I've been trying to mix that in with you telling me this thing needs all the...
Well, eventually it needs it all. So what I do is one turn, one flap, one turn, one flap, one turn, one flap, one turn, and then basically when all 3 notches are in, then you're going to need all flaps. But the idea is try and keep it at 80 miles an hour all the way around, so you're not doing it. So Nick's teaching you right, because I do the same thing I said. This is one flap, one turn. It should be between 95 and 100. Okay, one second notch of flaps, one turn, it should be about 85 to 90. Third flaps and one turn should be right about 80, thereabouts. Okay, you clear the air, take the airplane, clean the airplane up. You take your flaps up.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 3.
As you're doing that,
Columbia County traffic, Skyhawk 20295, left downwind, runway 3, Columbia County.
Okay, so there's a left downwind, so we got to find the Skyhawk.
Right there.
Okay, very good. Okay. Okay, now give yourself plenty of room. Stop your turn. There you go. Now level off. Okay, at 1200, so start off by lower the nose and bring the power back. There you go. Oh, very nice.
Go a little farther just to give her plenty of room.
Yep.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 3.
And just say number 2.
Number 2.
This way here, they know that you're there.
I see the other traffic.
Yep. Very good. Very nice.
Lost her in the haze, but...
You gave her plenty of room there, so sometimes you lose them, but that's why he says you give yourself a little extra room.
Columbia County, arrow 2311 Tango, taking 3, Columbia County.
11 Tango will be...
I'm sure I'll catch a reflection when she
out also.
I was just about ready to say that, so.
Columbia County traffic, Skyhawk 20295, turning left base, runway 3, Columbia County.
I see her now.
Okay, very nice. And when can I turn my base?
45 degrees.
No, what I mean with her. When you wingtip to wingtip. See, when she's on final and you're in a downwind, you probably won't catch her because we're the same. She's a little faster. 172 is a little faster. But yes, when it's 45,
I can't go.
Now you can't use that. You can't use that 45 because you may cut her off. So what happens is, when there's somebody on final, I can't turn my base until I'm wingtip to wingtip. Now other times you go to a tower. Tower said, do your downwind. I will call your base. Okay. So you have to do is maintain the downwind and not get close to the runway because he's planning on you doing it.
That might work out perfect timing anyways with my 45. But.
Yep.
Okay.
And now take your hands off the foot. Let the airplane tell you what it's doing. See this? With 1 knot of flaps, it should be about 95 to 100. Perfect, okay? There you go.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, turning base, runway 3, number 2.
Okay, so now just go turn your base. Fly the airplane. Don't yank and crank. Let the airplane fly itself. You know, if you see you getting low, you have to add power. If you're high, you have to take power away. There you go. When turn and trim
up. want a little bit of power.
Now take your hands right off the hood. Take your hands right off the hood. Let the airplane see. Airplane's 85 to 90. That's perfect. See this? Perfect. See? Let the airplane fly, just like Nick showed you. There you go.
We're a little farther out though,
Yep.
so.
You need to be, yep. And with your beautiful angle, if we lost the engine right now, we would not make the airport, I guarantee you.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning final, runway 3, number 2.
So you're pushing the nose over. Don't push the nose over. Let the airplane fly itself. There you go. It's got, one of those guys are soft field, short field.
Columbia County, Arrow 2311 Tango, downwind for 3.
There you go. I just take there, see what happens with the speed. There you go. They're a little too much, I guess. This it just might be because of late load of fuel.
Okay.
Okay, there you go. But now don't push. Yeah, now just hold my A there. That's wow.
Okay, so they're off the runway now.
Nice short field.
Thanks. Columbia County traffic, Skyhawk 20295, clear of active runway, Columbia County.
Okay, so there you go. See, your speed's perfect. See, the idea is if I don't chase it, then I'm going to be stable. See, now see the heavy white boxes? There, if you there, see, it's getting steeper, so bring the power back. Don't push, bring the power back, bring the power back. And now you got to let the nose down just a little bit.
Alright.
Just, there you go. See, like that? There you go. Hold it right like that. Perfect. See that? Very nice. See that? Perfect. See, 80 miles an hour. So those white boxes appear to be stationary. There you go. There you go. And I hold the nose up a little bit, just a little bit. There you go. Now as you approach, hold it up a little bit. Let it come down. Let it come down. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Hold it up. Let it straighten right out with the rudder. There you go. Good. All right. Okay. Now just feel like there you go. One nudge the flaps off. Okay. Trip time is off. Okay, there we go. Now nice and easy. Just fly right off. We'll try another one here. Okay. Did you see how you kept the airspeed? You trimmed it up and then just maintain that speed all the way around. And if you're chasing it, what happens if I do 100, push it over because I'm high and get to 100, now that increases my landing distance, in a Great Barrington we don't have that luxury to do that.
Right.
Okay, take your hand off the wheel, just let the airplane fly, see? Okay, you want to be doing about 80, so you can just bring it up here. Maybe I brought a little too much trim down, so just gonna, there you go, just nice and easy, trim it right up, just fly it right out at 85 to 90, there you go.
Columbia County, Arrow 2311 Tango, base for 3.
Over here, where am I generally looking for my, between these two here?
Yeah, usually what they do is, actually they say they don't want you to turn base until you got across until you get to 1,200 feet.
Oh, okay.
So that's an airport thing here. So usually if you get up to 1,200 feet, but if I'm the only one in pattern, see the red buildings over there?
Yep.
That's where I usually turn my, cross one right about there. There's over the apple orchard here.
2311 Tango, final for 3.
How's the silver bullet today?
Silver Bullet's doing fine. How are you?
This is Rick. There you go.
Rick? Oh, hi.
There you go.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 3.
Yeah. Rick from GBR. There you go.
Hi.
There's my I can bring your flaps up. There you go. There you go. And I'm just going to stop the turn. There you go. Now do I need 2,500 RPM? No. So there's my 1,200, so I'm just bringing back. All I'm doing is level flight. Now all I'm doing is a level turn to a heading of 210, but see you're climbing. So you got, again, you want to hold that altitude, so don't be afraid to use your trim tab, whatever it takes. All you're doing is straight and level flight. And I can turn it, usually we turn it down when past the silos down here.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning downwind, runway 3.
Okay, very good. And again, if you watch the nose, you don't want to be doing cranking over 45 degrees and back unless you have the heading indicator maybe off there.
I was thinking the steeper turn was going to help me drop some of that altitude.
Yeah, but you don't want to do that because there's 2-1 there. That's off a little bit. There you go. So all I'm doing is straight and level flight at 1,200. So I can be passively aggressive. Look, I'm 100 feet high. So see that open field there? So it is. I'm just going to push the nose over like this here. See this here? Push the nose over. I'm just flying the airplane. Looks good. That's it. Just head towards that cement factory way off in the distance here with the stacks. There, it looks good. There's my 1,200. So here we are. Nice and easy. Okay, you got the airplane. After this, we'll head back to Great Barrington. We'll do a spiral tour landing there.
Okay.
Columbia County traffic, Seneca 959 Whiskey Alpha, 10 miles north of the field, 10 grand left downwind Illinois.
So again, if you pick out points, you see you're turning towards the airport. I just want to, all I want to do is fly towards the cement factories, okay? And I want to turn my base somewhere over the farm tractor and the cars down there. So if I'm just flying point to point to point, okay? And if you go to an airport you're not familiar with, that's how you're not going to lose to the airport. Okay, there you go.
All right.
Yep. Turn your base now. Go ahead, turn your base. Go ahead, turn.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning base, runway 3.
Okay, so there you go. Now watch the nose. See this? I want to head towards that pond right there. See that pond? So we're just nose to the pond. See it? Fly the airplane. That nice and easy. Fly the airplane all the way around. Okay, with 2 knots of flaps, it should be about 85 to 90. So if you take your hand off the wheel, needs a little bit of up trim. There you go. Good. Now stop your turn. Stop your turn. Stop. There's 90 degrees. Check and make sure there's nobody on final. Okay.
A little more trim.
But see, you're still climbing, okay? So you have to do, when you do this, you just have to manhandle the airplane, person handle the airplane a little bit, and just trim it so you get there. You go, perfect. Now use those heavy boxes.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning final, runway 3.
Go. See, now you see, you got to bring the power back. You got to bring the power back. You see?
We're way high.
Yep. Bring power all the way off. Don't be afraid of power. Bring power all the way off. Bring it off. That's what's going to happen. There you go. There you go. Let's see it happen. See? Now hold your 80. See? Hold 80. You see? Yeah, see?
All right, if we drop altitude too fast doing this, we just add some power.
Yep, that's exactly correct. If we see we're letting too much of it out there, no, you don't find it. Just take a look at those white heavy boxes. See that? I want to land those white heavy boxes. Now there's the wind, okay, so you're going to have to hold it right there, and then as you get closer, you're going to have to straighten it out with the reservoir.
Columbia County traffic, Tiger 959 Whiskey Alpha, 5 miles north of the field. We'll be entering left downwind, runway 3, Columbia County.
Perfect approach. You got the airport made, so power should be all the way off. And just pick a spot like the 2nd or 3rd runway line, fly it right to that. Keep the wings level. There's it. See it? As you approach it, now just, there you go. Now nice and easy. Look at the far end of the runway. Look at the far end of the runway. Now nice and easy. Now hold it off, hold it off. Hold it, straighten it out, straighten it. So you see this, you're going to get a drop in here. There you go. Ooh. What you have to do is you have to pick a point and fly it off. Okay, here we go. Off we go. Okay, off we go. Watch your airplane. Where you going? That's it. We got time for one more here. Okay. So, you just swallowed a bug on your
And Columbia traffic, Sierra 644 Hotel Lima, currently 10 to the south. Inbound RNAV 3, descending at a 2100.
There you go. Okay, so now this way it comes in point power play. We know that if we have the normal 20. Okay, we bring your flaps up. You bring your normal, straight and level flight, 2400 RPM, level flight. You should be around 110, and then you bring the power back below 2000. One notch flaps, one turn, let it stabilize. That should be about 95 to 100. Put another one down there, stabilize it. Should be about 85 to 90. And the 3rd, should be about 80. And then you just have to look outside and fly the airplane. Again, if I push the nose over, what's going to happen is it's going to increase my landing distance. Yeah, you can turn your crosswind now.
Oh, plane coming in over there.
Oh, okay, good. Yep. Okay.
I'm going to go a little farther to not be on his tail.
Yep. Yeah, he's a twin engine airplane. He's going to be well above you. Okay, so now there's my coming up on my 1200.
County, 20 Romeo, turning crosswind, runway 3.
Okay, so now see, there's my 1200. So what do is fly the airplane, look outside.
Tiger 959 Whiskey Alpha, I'm on the downwind, runway 3. I do not see you.
Yeah, we got you behind. We're behind you. We're just turning crosswind. We'll be turning downwind behind you. We're number 2. Anyway, see, bring the power back. You don't need all that power. Don't bring all that power. Bring the power back. But see how you get that nose? So reach up here and just use the trim tab. Just trim it right out so you're not your hands. Take your hands right off the wheel. Take your hands right off the wheel. You want to have it so that the airplane is flying. Okay. So now see the cement factory down there? Right down there. Spread ahead down here. Okay. That's all I'm going to do. There's my cement factory right there. Okay. So all I'm doing is straight and level flight. There you go. And I just call you downwind number 2 for on the number 2 on the downwind.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, on the downwind, number 2 for runway 3.
Beautiful. Perfect. Yeah.
I see him turning base right now.
So
Whoa, that's a good one.
That's a wind. Yeah. It's not prop wash from him.
Yep.
Okay, so again, all I'm doing is look straight ahead. Look at this. See this here? I'm just flying right towards it there.
Cirrus is currently a 5-mile final, RNAV 3, Columbia.
Are you planning a land or a low approach?
Will be a touch and go. And we got you inside ahead. Cirrus on final for 3.
Okay, 20 Romeo is going to do a right 360, rejoin the downwind, because we got the guy on base and then the Cirrus. Okay, just do a right 360 here, because we're following that guy down there. There we go. And as you do this, it's perfectly, you're just going to give it a little bit of power there, and just going to make, you don't have any airspeed, so you just...
959 Whiskey Alpha, final runway 3.
And that's just like outside, I'm just doing a turn right around the trailers right here. See this here? That's all I'm doing. And I know that if I have 2400 RPM, that's a normal power setting, okay? There we go. I'll be looking for the Cirrus. Yeah, it's Cirrus on runway 3. How far out are you?
About a 2.5-mile final. Yeah, we're on the mile final for the Cirrus.
Okay, very good. 20 Romeo is entering a left downwind midfield, number 2 for runway 3. He's right down here somewhere. I don't see him, so we'll just enter the downwind there.
Back to my south heading here.
Yep. And now I can start slowing the airplane up. Again, you have no airspeed indicator. Okay, so again, just when you level off there. Oh yeah, I see the Cirrus is down there, yep. And I got the Cirrus in sight. Okay, so there, now I just go and start slowing the airplane. You wingtip to wingtip, so you can, anytime you're ready, you can turn your base.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning base, runway 3.
959 Whiskey Alpha, clearly active, Columbia County.
And I just watch the nose, watch the nose, watch the nose. Yeah, you gotta watch that, because remember, if you take your hand off the wheel, take your hand off to see you're pulling the nose up, you don't want to stall. Okay, so there you go. That's the way. Again, so you just remember, 1 knot of flaps, 1 turn should be about 90, 95. 1 knot of flaps, 1 turn of trim should be about 85 to 90. Okay, now just give them 1 turn of trim. And just take your hand off the wheel, just let the airplane stabilize. See, let the airplane stabilize. It's a little nose high, but let's see what happens. See, the nose is coming down now. So there we go. That's pretty reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay. I just let the airplane fly itself, and I pick this second half, the dots. There you go. And don't let the airplane wallow around. Okay. See, don't pull the wheel back. Let the nose down. There you go.
Columbia County, 20 Romeo, turning final, runway 3.
There you go. There you go. And just take your hands off the wheel and let the airplane stabilize. See, does that look reasonable? Yeah, that looks reasonable. Okay, I wouldn't put too much more up trim there. That's reasonable there. Okay. See, got the nose down.
Columbia County Cirrus is on the go, runway 03, departing VFR to the east, Columbia County.
You can't get in trouble with an attitude like this. See this here? I got power setting. Looks good. I just fly the airplane to those. If you got to push the nose over, that means you got to bring the power back. So bring the power back and let the nose down. See this? There you go. See, I let the nose down. There you go. That's the way. Now just pick a spot like those heavy walks, or heavy spot, or just if you're power back, if you have a spot there, fly it right to that spot, and then just look at the far end and come to straight level flight. See that 3rd runway line? Just fly it to the 2nd or 3rd runway line. Keep it coming right down. 2nd, 3rd runway line. Keep it coming. keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming, keep it coming down, keep it coming down, keep it coming down, keep it coming down. Now look at the far end, now nice and easy. Just level, now just hold it off. Now hold it off, hold it off. Yeah, nice and easy, there you go. See how that worked? That was beautiful. Okay, now you still don't have an airspeed indicator, okay? Okay.
Oh, we're going plenty fast now.
Yep, there you go. Good, okay, we'll take it back to Great Barrington.
Okay.
That's nice. So you see what happens with the airspeed indicator gone. If I just give it a normal what I've been taught, you know, what Nick taught you, one turn, one flap, one turn, one flap, one turn, and then just take your hands off the wheel. And if the nose is up like this, you're going to get yourself into trouble. If the nose is like attitude like that, it's going to be within a couple miles an hour of what you want. Okay. Here, bring the flaps up and just tell everybody, Columbia County 20 Romeo, make a right crosswind departure to the east.
Columbia County 20 Romeo, making a right crosswind departure to the east.
Okay, there we go.
Anytime we can turn?
Yep,
or?
anytime we're on, yep. There's nothing but house and trees over here, so. I'm gonna go to a heading about 130, 140. You'll see the Berkshires here in a second. As you're doing it, just nice, easy turn, just checking for traffic. That's the way. Keep the turn coming, just again, look at it.
I think you said the shiny building on the hill is a good kind of point? Or?
Yeah, that's a good point there, but you see the hills down there? And see the
okay,
yep.
That's
it should be
Greylock?
Yep.
Or,
but that's Mount Everett there, so just
Mount
keep.
Everett.
Yep. So again, what I'm doing is I'm just going to hold the nose down here a little bit like this here, just so I can see where over the traffic there looks good. Looks good. Again, now just continue turning around because people coming this way here will be entering a a midfield crosswind. There you go. Good. That's good heading right about there. Okay. And we'll climb up to 3,500 feet. Did a really good job today, the review of the basics, the hoods, the stalls, the steep turns. So again, when you're doing this, just fly the airplane. Don't if you're fighting the airplane, you don't know what it's doing. So let the airplane do what if you don't want that nose up and you got to push that nose over, trim it out before you let your hands go, and then put it where you want it and just see what happens.
Lots of fields to land in over here if you need
Oh, yep,
them.
yep. And we can put it down in any one of these little fields. It only needs about 700-800 feet to land in, provided there's no trees, okay? If there's trees, then you got to have 1,700 feet.
I'm finally starting to look for clouds for reference and
Yep,
stuff.
and that's what you want to do. Is that if you use something like that, you see that your heading is 140, 145 to go into a cross country. Use those clouds are not moving fast enough where they're not that's not. You just don't follow jet airline with condensation trails, because he'll take you in the wrong direction. So you just pick a point like that and use it as a reference, and you can also see the nose whether you need to add rudder or not. Okay. There you go.
We want to get to about 3,500.
3,500. We'll do let's see if we have time for a spiral throw landing. If not, we'll just enter a downrun here.
Columbia County traffic, Santa 959 Whiskey Alpha, taking runway 3, departing to the east, Columbia County.
We got time for a spiral.
Is that going to be trickier at Great Barrington due to the trees, or?
Yeah, well, that's what they said. This is what it said. You're going to choose the second runway line, and you just have to go nose. You have to keep going this way here, and if you see you're high, you should go out here. Just a lot of times people do this here. They're just like, I'm at the downwind here, and they're like, okay, and they keep going. They have a clue what it is, but I'm going to continuously look at that angle between me and the runway, and I want to set it up that way.
Columbia County, Santa 959 Whiskey Alpha, departing runway 3, Columbia County departing to the east.
there be any questions on anything you did, you're doing a really nice job. And again, just look at the point. You know, even I went to an airport I'd never been to before a couple months ago, and what I do is on the downwind, I pick a point and I fly to that point. And I said, okay, I know that that's paralleling the runway because I get busy and gawking and where the hell am I here? Then I go, I want to turn my base over there. So I got my downwind, my base, and my final. And I pick the points out, and I've been flying since 1973, and I still do that today for an airport that I don't know. If I use it for Great Barrington, I want to use this, and this. Now you can see Baldwin Hill. See the shiny roofs? Shiny roofs down there?
Yep.
Okay, now to the left of it, that's the airport right there. Yes, sir. Now, what's our normal cruise power setting?
23, 2400.
At 2400, yep. So again, just now before you turn out there, now just look straight ahead, hold it right there. You're gonna have to push your nose over to maintain your altitude. There you go. Now just trim it down. There you go. So again, the idea is when I get to the altitude I want, just bring the power setting I want and then trim it out.
Columbia County traffic, Cessna on a 45 for left downwind landing 3, Columbia County, full stop. Probably don't tip 1.5. Columbia County traffic, Seneca 959 Whiskey Alpha.
Okay, 22.8.
Traffic pardon and
22.8. 1228.
Downwind runway 33 Brookhaven.
There you go.
So we're 10 miles east?
Yep, we'll head right overhead the airport. Just to tell you, 10 miles east inbound for runway 29. But we're going to maintain 3500.
Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, 10 miles east, inbound for runway 29.
So as I'm doing this straight and level flight here, okay.
Robertson traffic.
Hey, you got 2500 RPM, might have a little too much there. That's it.
Robertson.
That's it.
Traffic is caution, now Sky observed the field right now, 13,000 feet below. Sky within southeast, if you are in the area, please do not fly the field. Sky.
Great Barrington traffic, Skylane 60 Papa Kilo, 10 miles to south, we'll be making left traffic for 29, Great Barrington.
We're chasing that Skylane around.
This is a different one there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Great Barrington traffic, brown and white Skylane, left downwind 29, Great Barrington, full stop.
Okay, for left close traffic, Kingston. 2 on the 5 shot, turn in left base, runway 33 Brookhaven.
We need to get a new barrier. We need to get a new frequency.
Brookhaven.
I'm just gonna fly right over, go right overhead the airport.
Okay.
He's the Skyway. He's a lot faster.
Skylane turning left
where's
base,
the-
29, Great Barrington.
There's two of them. There's one he's turning downwind, and the other guy was 10 miles, so he's going to be right off our wingtip here.
Okay.
So we're going to stay at 3,500 feet until we see him, then we'll spiral to our landing.
Skylane turning final.
You see him down
1
there?
mile out.
See him
29,
turning?
Great Barrington.
Yeah, he's just on lined up there. See that little wing down?
Give traffic to be advised. Skydiving in 4 minutes over
Straight
Brookhaven
ahead.
Airport, please. Use caution here on the field. Skydiving in 4 minutes over Brookhaven.
He's in the shadow there, right off the end of the runway.
Oh, okay.
And Jared, how far are you, Papa Kilo?
Yeah, hey Rick, I'm about 7 miles south.
Okay, we're at 3,500 feet. We're going to do a spiral to a landing. We're just coming over Catamount now.
Okay, I'll stay out of your way.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, so I don't want to stay in the normal downwind. I want to be over the...
Yeah, you went right overhead the airport, and we're going to do a spiral to a landing there.
Yeah, so... Oh, he's landing right now.
Yeah.
Traffic 512, the 4 mile final runway 02, Robertson.
So again, you're just going to do just do the...
Southbridge traffic, Cessna 17.
Try and hold it for 80, stay right overhead the airport, and then just go through your thing here. You know, just like Carburetor Heat's the big one, mixture's rich, fuel pump's on. You got the key is good, primer's in and locked, and the fuel tank is switched. We won't do that. Okay.
Kingston traffic from the 509 for Bravo, entering left crosswind for runway 33, Kingston. Skyacres traffic, Cessna Cardinal on final, 35, Skyacres. Brookhaven traffic, please advise, 2 minutes, skydiving Brookhaven, please use caution, do not fly the field in the next 2 minutes, good news, skydiving and practice over Brookhaven in 2 minutes.
And Great Barrington traffic, 7520 Romeo, will be coming up overhead, 3,500 feet, simulated engine out, spiral tail landing, runway 29, Great Barrington. Okay, the idea is you want to stay right over the numbers 29, you know, right over like the second runway line down, and just spiral. You should be able to get 2 turns all the way around, okay?
All right. I can't see it. I know it's under us.
Yep.
I just, okay, coming up.
Traffic from the 539 for Bravo, entering left down and runway 33,
At the airport?
No, I got the solar panels right here.
Cessna 63512 is a 1 mile final, runway 02, Robertson.
Okay, not quite there yet.
Okay, that's good. Okay, bring power all the way off. There you go. Hey, Great Barrington, 2 Romeo's overhead, 3,500, commencing with a simulated engine out, spiral to landing, runway 29.
Rich.
And we're out of 3,300 feet. Hold that nose up for 80, hold that nose up. There you go. Stay right over the center there.
Okay, traffic stop, Diner 2 on the back side on the left downwind.
There you go. Trim it right up, trim it right up, trim it right up.
Hey, Great Barrington traffic, Skylane is, would like to taxi down to the hold short line 29, Great Barrington. I got time here?
You got a taxi back on the grass?
Okay, I'll taxi back on the grass then, yep.
Yeah, you got the grass taxiway. We're doing this, getting ready for a check ride.
Already.
Okay.
Skyline crossing 29 to the grass, Great
There you
Barrington.
go. Now just keep it.
Baffy Silver Rand says
Keep it coming right around.
There's the numbers.
Keep it coming right around, keep it coming around, because you're going to be right at 70, you have to keep it tighten it right up. Tighten it right up.
south of
Yeah.
the field. Jack Ray.
Hey, Great Barrington, 20 Romeo is overhead, out of 2,500 feet, simulated engine out, runway 29. Okay, so there you go. Now just keep it coming. Now just look at the airplane. Now this is where you get critical. You have to sit. You're high, so you got to set yourself up on a downwind base and a final. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so there. And now just turn your crosswind. Great Barrington 20 Romeo's on a high crosswind for a simulated engine out practice, runway 29. Okay. Here, now there's the runway behind you there.
Yep.
Now, nice and don't yank and crack, just relax. The airplane's gliding nicely, okay? So just stop the turn for a little bit, okay? You want to get yourself set up for downwind base.
normal?
Yep, see, there's the airport right there. There you go, see that? You're just coming up perfectly. See it, nice and easy. You got the airport made. See this here? See the second runway line right off your wingtip? There you go. And now stop your turn. There you go. Now, as I'm doing, I'm going to continuously look at the nose to the second runway line. Nose to the second runway line. You got it made, so put down 1 notch of flaps. Put down 1 notch of flaps. Okay, now just see what happens. It looks like. Okay. Okay. Now go ahead and turn your base.
Give it time, please be back. Please use caution, do not fly field, skydiving and practice over Brookhaven.
Okay. You're going to tell me you're on your base.
Great Barrington traffic, 20 Romeo, on base, runway 29.
Put down your second notch. So see that? Just look at the second runway line. That's all I want. See that second runway line? See that? Nose is good. See that attitude? Looks good. Looks good. The winds are on the nose. See that? Perfect. Okay. You put down your third notch.
Hey, Great Barrington traffic, Skylane 0 Papa Kilos, 5
Hold it right there. See this? It's coming down nicely. See that second runway line?
Entering left traffic for 29.
Perfect. See that? It's coming down nicely. See this? See that second runway line? You're right at 80 miles an hour, 85. Look at that. Perfect. See this? Coming down right here. See this here? Second runway line. Okay, now do is now you're just going to break the glide. There you go. Now just nice and easy. Hold it off, hold it off, hold it off, hold it off. Beautiful. You see what you did on that? You just got to hold it. You got to take your time. You can't over control. You just got to nice and easy relax. Okay. There we go, and we'll park it at the gas pumps there.
As nerve-wracking as that is, I'm glad we practice them.
But the thing is, you just nice and easy. You just nice and easy, relax. Again, if people start freaking out, that's when they get themselves into trouble. So you just want to take your time.
Well, that's the whole idea of practicing them a lot, is so that you can. I mean, if it just becomes repetition.
Okay, I got the airplane. I got the airplane. Okay. I got the airplane.
Oh, okay, you park them.
Yeah, just gonna park it nose to nose here, because we got the... This guy came in last night, he just parked it. I told him to park it here, out of the way, but he's just being a... Gonna bottleneck us all weekend.
Traffic, Skyline 600,
Okay.
kilos at a 45.
There you go, now you go ahead and get your shit down there.
Okay, so flaps are retracted, fuel
Yeah.
pumps off, throttle. Off, avionics. Standby.